Here I come. Wait, you see this? Do you see this against the wall? That's my shadow. My shadow is coming first. I bet you didn't know that I teach literature also. Well, like that shadow, right? That's the term foreshadowing. Have you done this yet? Have you done this in lit class? I bet you have, or I bet you've heard of this. Foreshadowing, it's when there's sort of a hint about what's going to come in the future. So that was very literally foreshadowing. My shadow, you get it, right? Like before shadow. Anyway, that was, let's not mix classes. Let's get right down to language class. That's why we're here. Believe it or not, this video is actually supposed to help you with your language because you're spending, I don't know, 12 minutes listening to English at home. I tricked you. You're actually doing schoolwork now. All right. Anyway, some good news. I found this shirt. This is probably my favorite shirt of all time. Maybe my second favorite shirt of all time. My favorite shirt of all time I owned from the year 1999 until the year 2004, at which point it fell apart. So this is my other favorite shirt. I haven't seen it in a couple of months, and I found it in the bottom, like at the bottom of a drawer. So I was very happy to find that. Okay, let's get to the comments, shall we? First comment, and this is great actually. When are you going to tell the exam results? You know what's interesting about this? I know that this comment was put in, to talk about the last exam, the first exam. However, we just took a new exam. So why don't I just answer it for that? I am going to give you your exam results as soon as I can. I've actually graded everything except for the writing section, which first requires that the other teachers and I get together to do a little discussion. So I don't actually know when I will have the results. Hopefully, I'm going to guess a week from Monday. Maybe before. Doubtful. Anyway, so these comments this week, very interesting things. I, once again, have made several piles, 2 piles actually. One is for the comments I'm not going to read. Sorry about that, people, but I have too many. Some of them, it's like I'm looking at these comments and I'm saying, Bune Sachmalik. Bune Sachmalik? Yeah, what is this nonsense? So I'm not going to read those. There are other comments, such as a great suggestion for a Tuesday playlist, which I will just play. Don't need to read that. Of course, we've got many comments regarding Cennet Mahallesi and things such as Cusco and Haribo. I will not be reading all of those comments. And then there's stuff like this, which is awesome. It's kind of weird how much it looks like me. Freaky. Really looks like me. Anyway. All right. Let's get down to the rest of the comments. We're already 4 minutes in, and I've read one comment, basically about the, okay, blah, 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 blah. This is why the videos are so long. I babble. QWERTY forever. Yeah, QWERTY forever. Boy, I hope that, you know what, I'll be honest. I hope that in 10 years I'm not still teaching that QWERTY text. It'd be nice if we changed things up. We do change things up. I'm ready for QWERTY to hit the road. We can do more Dvorak texts. Real question. Real question. I love it. Can we do debate a lot? Real answer. Real answer. Now, I've noticed that you guys really like doing debates. And sorry. I love that. Here's what I don't love about debates. This is I know you don't care about this, but I do a lot. When we have a debate, there's one person talking at a time. You've got two sides of the room, all these people here, all these people here. One person is like, and everyone else is just sitting there. Even these people are sitting there. He just goes, and I'm like, okay, then, and then maybe, so we do these debates. They might last 15 minutes. How many total people are speaking? Think about that. Now, if you're sitting in your group of 4, and I say, okay, talk about why the Dvorak is better than the QWERTY. Here we are. And now, meanwhile, on the other side of the class, here's this other table. And this, so everyone's talking at the same time. So one of the reasons I don't love debates is that very few people get a chance to speak. I like to do activities where you guys are speaking as much as possible in English, even if it's Saçmalık. I don't care. I want you speaking all the time. But I will try to do more debates because I recognize that you guys really enjoy them and that they're really good for listening and all that. Maybe even for note-taking. So thank you. We need more Haribo. Do we? Do we really need more Haribo? Very interesting. What happened to your arm? Left arm, here. So here's a diagram. This student wanted to know what happened to my arm. And now this is a very faint, there's a mark. You can see maybe right here. Wait, I can't trace it there. Here. What happened was, if you read my sequence paragraph about a trip to Georgia that I took last year, you may have learned that I was attacked by dogs while hiking in the mountains, like an idiot, by myself. Well, not only was I bitten by dogs on my leg, but they jumped on me and tackled me, and I rolled over and fell down a mountain. Scary. And this scar is from when I fell down the mountain. Scariest thing that has ever happened to me, by far. Don't hike alone. It's really stupid. Wow, another term. Herbert and Herberta died in a car accident. Do you know that, Mr. Herman? No, that's horrible. But here's the thing, they're sitting right here. They're right over here. Herbert!
Yo, what up, dog?
Yeah, you're alive, right?
No doubt, son.
Okay. Herberta?
Hello?
Are you there?
Of course I'm here, dear.
Ah, good. These people say you're dead.
Saçmalık.
Yeah, I don't know.
Saçmalama.
Total saçmalık.
Anlaşıyorum.
Anyway, they're alive. Sorry. Don't be a hater. 9th graders rock. They do. You know why they rock? Because at one point, they were all preps. And many of them were choo-choos. Choo-choo claws. But they do rock. More comments. Real comment. This is a tough one. This is like a really hard one to answer. I think it's really unfair for when somebody speaks, whole class stays for detention. I do too. It made me feel really bad to do that to both of my classes. However, I look at it as a cultural problem. The use of Turkish in class, it's one of the few things I've been really disappointed by this year. So I think that it is something that is everybody's problem. And that we unfortunately have had a bit of a attitude that, well, I guess it's okay to use Turkish. And I really want people to understand that it's not, and that this isn't just an individual thing. But yes, of course, I would be furious if I had to stay for detention, if I had been, using my English all the time and doing everything the teacher said. I know it seemed really unfair. It was desperate, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry that it was unfair. I just really couldn't think of a better solution. Llamas make me melt with their cuteness. This person has a llama problem. Ugh. Ajdar. Heart. I'll tell you a brief story. I got my hair cut. I'm at the barber. I can only talk about a few things. Here's what I talk about. Food. Okay. Talk about when I go to visit America. They love hearing about America, my barber. I talked about, it's another thing. I talked about Thanksgiving, the Thanksgiving holiday. We talked about why people don't eat turkey in Turkey. And we talked about music. And I told my barber, I said, bir ilginç şarkıcı hakkında öğrendim. Ajdar? They thought that was very funny. They started singing. They thought it was really funny. So thanks. I now feel like I'm really cool because I know about Ajdar. Carrots are nice. Brother, sister, I'm with you on this one. What's everyone's problem about llamas in Cusco? Yeah, I don't know. What is everyone's problems about this? Get over it, bro. Just get over it. Relax. It's just a llama. It's just a cartoon llama, Prince. Get a life. That's what we say in America. You're obsessed with something, we say, get a life. It would be amazing if we could eat llama or unicorn meat. Heart, 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 Mr. Hermit. This makes it look like I wrote this. I didn't. Though I do agree it would be amazing if we could eat llama or unicorn meat. However, I'm like happy with the existing meat that we have. Some of my favorites include zebra meat. I like lion meat is very tasty. Did you ever have a lion kebab? No? Very tough. I will marry the llama. That's probably illegal. Here's a nice one. We love you. Thank you. I actually love you guys too. I hate to admit this, but it's the best part of my job. You. It's like the best job. Watch out, watch out. RKO out of nowhere. Oh, this thing.
The ice cream.
Out of nowhere!
Quite funny, in fact. Getting down to the end here, and we're pushing 15 minutes. We're at 13 minutes and 40 seconds. One day we're going to do this in 6 minutes. I know it. Okay. Very, very good question here. This is the last question, actually. Very important one. Before I read it, see you guys Monday. I hope this was enjoyable. I felt like I was going real fast. More storytelling than jokes this time. Anyway, let's get to this final question. What do you prefer? Cennet Mahallesi or llamas? And then the writer writes, I know you hate it, but we need a conclusion. So good. Let this put a rest to Cennet Mahallesi and llamas. And I will tell you the absolute truth. I prefer...
Slide to the bed with a miracle drug in one hand. In the other, a great lost novel that I understand was returned with a stamp. The said thank you for your interest, young man.